Then, Jake. Well, friends, family, fellow Memphians, and the FedEx team gathered this morning to celebrate the life of FedEx founder Fred Smith. The Memphis visionary would have been 81 years old today. WREG's April Thompson was at FedEx Forum for the tribute.
Thousands filed into the FedEx Forum Monday to honor the man many call the most influential person in Memphis, FedEx founder Fred Smith. Many former employees paying tribute to their boss, who they say left an impact even years later.
He was a part of so much. I mean, it's really part of the kind of adaptive DNA that we all have. We're at meetings on time. You know, we're not going to be late for anything.
He meant a lot to us. He made our lives so much better, just being a part of FedEx.
Inside the 2-hour service, local dignitaries recognized the vision of Smith, a Marine veteran who launched Federal Express in 1973 and transformed the shipping industry. AutoZone founder Pitt Hyde, Smith's childhood friend, said Smith changed the trajectory of Memphis.
It told the rest of the nation that big ideas could take flight from an often overlooked city on the Mississippi River just as surely as from Wall Street or Silicon Valley.
Smith's wife and children showed another side of the entrepreneur, saying he was always there for his kids.
My dad was a large presence in each one of our lives. He was a teacher, a mentor, a friend to all of us. He was a devoted husband to my mother, the greatest grandfather, or papa, as 31 grandkids call him, and the stern Captain Smith at times when he's being particularly strict to one of us.
And mayors talked of the impact Smith had when it came to helping the city of Memphis in times of need.
Almost every effective nonprofit in this city that I worked with as mayor had someone from FedEx involved. And the entire Smith family has wrapped their arms around this city as family.
Memphis Mayor Paul Young giving Smith's family a key to the city and making August 11th what would have been Smith's 81st birthday, Fred W. Smith Day in Memphis.
This city is better because he was a part of it, and we're going to carry on his spirit forward with innovation, with ambition, and with that same deep commitment to excellence.
But perhaps no greater testament to his impact, the thousands of employees Smith's FedEx hired over the 50 years.
Mr. Smith showed early on that he supported diversity and equal opportunity by actively recruiting well-qualified African Americans. Color meant nothing to him.
Remembering Frederick W. Smith and his vision that carried Memphis to new heights and making a commitment to carry on that vision. Reporting for your news leader in Memphis, April Thompson, WREG News Channel 3.
He leaves a vast legacy behind, and the president and CEO of FedEx says they will now mark August 11th as a day of service for FedEx in honor of Fred Smith's birthday.